Hey guys, it's Strykar, and in this video I am going to show you a couple different compound exercises that target multiple muscles at once. And I was on vacation whenever I recorded this, so if you're a person that travels often or, is just away from the regular gym, these are certainly exercises to turn to because you can achieve just about every muscle in one workout. So let's just jump into the video. So I believe this is called the Lat Pulldown Bar, but I just call it the Pulldown Bar, and whether you are using the inside grip or the wide hand grip, this is guaranteed to work your back, your chest, biceps, and forearms. I literally always find myself sore after using this machine, and this is a go-to because you can accomplish so many things at once. So when I'm doing it, I try to get 4 sets of like 12. Sometimes I do 15 depending on how I feel and what weight I'm lifting. Next, I'm doing a typical hip thrust, and I'm using a regular 20-pound weight. Of course, this targets the glutes and your thighs, so if you're trying to build the bottom half of you, this is such a great exercise. After I get so bored with the regular up and down, I go up, open, close, down, and then that really targets just about everything in your lower half. Here I am doing some regular old squats, but I am holding 2 15-pound dumbbells in each hand, of course with regular grip. And I have my toes turned outwards, and whenever I come up for my squat, I squeeze my butt, and then that way it's targeting my butt and my hamstrings. Even though squats can seem pretty boring, there's plenty of different ways to switch them up and keep it from not being boring. And when I'm doing this type of squat, I usually do 4 sets of maybe 15, 20 reps depending on how I feel, And of course, this is an easy at-home exercise, so if you have dumbbells at home, you can do most of what I'm doing at the gym at home. Following the exact same form that I was just doing, you could do the exact same squat, toes turned out, squeezing your butt, all that, except sit your dumbbells down as soon as you get to the ground, and then squat, pick them up, set them back down. So every other time you're squeezing your bum with that weight, so it's kind of throwing you off. I don't know. I like it. Like I said, something different. You could switch up your squats. Back to my upper body, I am doing the straight arm pull down, and this is kind of targeting your biceps, but I really like to do this after my back workouts because you do feel this all over your top half. Most of the time I find myself feeling it right in my chest, and I try to do at least 3 sets of 15 whenever I'm doing this, just because I like to do, I don't know, I want to say like a medium weight, low weight, higher reps, so And I apologize for looking absolutely insane while I'm working out. I'm just always so in the zone. But for this exercise, I'm taking like this rope pull, and I'm going to squat with it, and I'm using a very heavy weight. I think I was maybe using like 140 or 150 pounds because you want it over your weight so that it almost feels like it's going to pull you forward. And then whenever you squat, you want to pull it in, and whenever you come up, squeeze your butt and pull it in. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but if you have the machine in front of you, you totally understand the concept. And now this machine basically feels like you are bench pressing sitting up, and I don't know what it is, but I feel like a beast on this machine. I usually pump out like 25 reps in maybe 3 or 4 sets depending on how good I feel and of course what weight I'm using. Now sometimes in between reps I'll decide to switch up grips just because, it gives you something different to do. Totally up to you, but they both control basically the same muscles. And this is certainly a cool down exercise, so what I'm doing is a little bit of shoulder shrugs and also some calf raises. Now whenever I usually do my calf raises, I like to do it on a platform so that my heels can sink lower with my actual body weight. But in this case, this is just a quick finish up to a workout, especially like I said, when you're away from home. And I am using 20-pound weights on each side. Okay, and call me crazy, but my favorite thing to do recently has been waking up at 5:30 a.m. for the cycle class at my gym. And I love doing a cycle class because they have the bikes where your shoes can click into it, and then of course you can control the resistance on it. Whenever I'm in cycle class, I like to get about 15 to 20 miles, which takes me about 45 minutes to an hour. It just kind of depends, especially if my muscles are super sore from the previous day or whatnot. Most of the time, if I'm there for a cycle class, I don't lift afterwards because I'm so drained. So most of the time, if I hop on a bike, it's after my workout, unless I'm strictly going just for a class. For this exact workout though, and on this day, I rode the bike for about 15-20 minutes after my workout because I feel like for me, that's the best time to do cardio if I'm lifting. When I'm in a cycle class, they basically control everything you do, and I've taken a lot of their tips, so whenever I'm on one of these regular bikes, I like to sit and stand and do different intervals so that it's really targeting my core and my legs. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I did post another fitness video on my channel before, which is a booty workout, so if you're interested, I will link it here, and thank you so much for watching.